Alrighty, hello there everyone. Welcome back to another Verdant Idea stream. Excuse me. Once again, just feeling slightly gluggy. It's all good though. We are starting off here right in the sunrise. Hey Disco, how's it going? Alright, sorry, I'm just adjusting some things on my end. But I hope everyone's had a fantastic day. We're starting an hour earlier than normal today. But that's fine. Today we're probably going to be fighting Gaia, or at least looking into fighting Gaia. It may take a lot of resources, but it recommends that you have, excuse me, mystical agriculture armor, but we might be able to get away with using this stuff here, so. Anyway, let me just quickly reset my FOV here. And we'll go over what I've done in between the streams, because this time it's been a little bit. Like I've done a little bit, I mean. So, first thing is that I excuse me, I apologize. I have moved around some of the farming elements so we can get a couple more crops in here. And we're gonna have to breed up red mushrooms here at some stage. I covered this area here in some more grass, and overall grass is now spread through this whole section here. You can see where I didn't plant new trees yet, but there is dirt under there. I feel like there was something else there were two things. One, this bee isn't producing the magmatic bee, and I don't know why. Okay, so this mountain here may look slightly different to you. It looks very square, which is not something I am a fan of. Almost 50%, not even close. Hang on. There we go. That's the whole island there. It's still quite a lot. Like, it's a good amount now, but it's still quite a lot to go, so. I just realized I said I was going to work on waystones this thing. There's a zombie in there. Hang on, I'm going to... Where am I? Oh, no. Whatever, it can stay in there. It's not doing anything harmful. So... The biggest thing here is that I have automated this. So now, if we go around the back, we can see there is a comparator line reading up to 5. This is the only one that has no honey in it. This one here is at 4. But essentially what it's doing is that it's counting to 5 using the comparators, at which point there is dispensers right under this block here that have 9 pairs of shears in each one, so they'll last a long time. So yeah, when it reaches 5, the redstone signal reaches it, uses the dispenser, and then it becomes 0 again. On top of that, I also made a hopper hock plant here. Oh, that's a good idea. I made a hopper hock here and filtered honeycomb into this chest, which then goes into a hopper, into a storage controller. Hey, Dev. But yeah, so it goes into this storage controller, which then is controlling these ones here. However, I did think that if I upgraded the smeltery ones with diamond upgrades, we could reach out to everything in the B area, saving us one more thing. So, having tuna melts for dinner? Yum! Oh, nice job, Disco. I'm going to be hating smelling that. It's going to be so good. But yeah, so this now auto harvests honeycomb because we're going to need it a bit more. I also upgraded all the chests around the island that we had. So this was a normal or an iron maybe, and this was a gold. But you can see now everything is diamond, and even the one over there at our IE area is also diamond. So as you can see here. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I've done. I don't think there is. That over there was the biggest part for sure. But other than that, I don't think there's too much going on. All right, so yeah, I did say that we were going to possibly get into waystones. That would be awesome. But then we'd need to dedicate a whole stream to that. And I do want to fight Gaia. And we could do that somewhere over there, or even over there on that beach, maybe. Because it's not super, super far. Like, yeah, it's far, but it's not like the furthest it could be. I feel like I'm missing something in terms of things that I've done. But I can't for the life of me. Oh, here it is. The Britannia stuff. I got rid of the chests here and moved them all into drawers. Each drawer has an upgrade in it as well, so it can hold 16,000 of whatever item. So now if I want to, I can just... I could hook this one here up to the storage as well. Actually, you know what? Let's do that. Let's hook Britannia up to the smeltery one as well, because it's well within the in the area. There we go. And then it's one less drawer as well. And there we go. Now they're all put away in their drawers. I hope up there. I'm going to check the empty drawers in the back here and make sure they didn't go in here. Nope, we're good. Awesome. So I do want to make a new plant today as well, one that can generate mana off XP. Because obviously we can make XP and we can drink XP and everything like that. You made a cobblestone farm today? Good job. I really want to find how to make those things automatic because damn, I need the resources. I'm so low. Oh! That's another thing. I found 2 nomad bees. This one here's the baby. Nomad bee, nomad bee, nomad bee, nomad bee, nomad bee, nomad bee, nomad bee. There it is. Nomad bee, adult. With high productivity and good endurance as well, which is awesome. So we have nomad bees. I just found them flying randomly in here. So you can see the ashy mining bee is still in there. Hello, I'm going to kill you now. Actually, hang on. I don't have my cleaver. Wait, do I have my cleaver on me? Yeah. He didn't even drop his head. That's rude. Just throw that down there. And I'll throw this back in there. Yeah, so that's kind of where we are at after the last stream. Oh, it's Discord pushing my live notification. Man, that thumbnail looks good in Discord. Though I feel like it's probably going to change throughout the stream. So, anyway, yeah, so we're going to possibly look at Gaia. If it seems a little bit unattainable, we can always fall back on the enchanted mod. Or if we don't have the resources, we can always fall back onto the enchanted mod. So we've got options today. I'm just going to quickly harvest these guys here. At some stage as well, making a biodiesel generator is probably going to be a thing. There we go. Because the amount of power we're generating now is not enough to do even 2 of these machines at the same time. Hey, Genie. How you doing? By the way, guys, tomorrow at 10 a.m. Central, 10:30 a.m. Eastern, Australian, I should say, we are getting into some more Final Fantasy with Deval and Genie. Wait, you're sending food pics? Can I have food pics, please? Anyway, yeah, so that's what we're doing. We're going to be looking at Gaia. Also, my in-ear mix of me sounds really loud, but the game is a good volume. So I don't know, because I have live monitoring. Like, I hear my microphone unprocessed through to my ears with no delay. The actual natural sound is pretty nice, but it doesn't sound the same when it's recorded, which is weird. Anyway, more Britannia, more flowery stuff, more tech, more everything. I probably should put a storage controller here too, or the, not storage controller, the storage slave, you know, this one, controller access point. And put one right here so that when we're done doing, you know, picking flowers and whatever, we can just go and it all goes in there rather than having to walk around the corner into the smeltery because, you know, 10 steps is too much. Okay. Yeah, so I have waystones here, which required witchery, but we're going to be referencing the Lexica Britannia today. Actually, wait, no, we're not. We need 4 of these Gaia pylons, which requires Elementium and Pixie Dust. Excuse me, sorry, my throat's a little dry. And then we're going to need these mana pylons. You know, I'm going to make a bunch of mana diamonds and a good amount of mana steel. So if we come in here, we get out some diamonds. Let's just do 30, like maybe half a stack. And then we get out, wait, hang on, I don't have to do this for the iron. Then we get out here and we get out like 4 stacks of iron. And we'll do all these all at once through the manificator. That's not what it's called, but if you had a hydrate button, I'd press it right now. Oh, trust me, I don't need help hydrating. I actually have a bottle of water on my desk, and I refill my glass usually 2 or 3 times a stream. I don't need any help hydrating, trust. I used to not drink heaps, but then hello? Are you out of, oh, you're out of mana. Crap. Maybe we look at making that experience flower here real quick. What was it called? Rosa? Yes, that is the one. And we're going to need another rune of mana because this is going to destroy it. And it requires any seed. Well, hang on, there's animal seeds. Hang on, grains of infinity seeds, that's an Ender IO thing. Anyway, it looks like it just requires one of them. Right, so what do we need here? We need 2 pink, 2 purple. Whoops. 2 pink, 2 purple, a light green, and a rune of mana. This is probably going to destroy this. Oh wait, hang on. We need mana to make the plot. All right, I apologize. It's going to be loud. There we go. Okay, so we got the Rune of Mana. These two petals here, those two there. Alright, so we're after the Rosa. You set it on fire. Oh crap, I've done this on the wrong pedestal. It needs to be over here. You set it on fire. It uses the exothermic... the thermals of coal to burn and turn into mana. There's another one that does the opposite, that uses mana and turns it into heat to fuel nearby furnaces. Alright, let's get one of our Inferium seeds. The flowers can do a lot. So the flowers, it looks like a nature mod, but it's actually a technology mod. And it is very cool. There we go, there's our Rosa Arcana. I'm going to put this down and then we're going to see all of our mana kind of disappear. I have that one there. I want to link that to that one. There we go. So you can see here my experience points are getting drained. And it's turning that experience into mana. Let's have a look here. Yeah, you can see here the mana is like... It's filling up quite a lot, but it's a tech mod. It is a tech mod. This feels really slow. Do I need to make another one of these? Oh, I just realized we lost our Rune of Mana. Crap. Anyway, it's doing XP from 2 different sources now. It's doing it from these Endo Flames and from the Rosa Arcana. I feel like we really should make another one of these. Are you dressed in scrubs? I mean, it looks like it. They're not actually scrubs. Eventually I'll get dressed in red. Can't wait for that one. Minecraft version. Hi, my name is Tia, and today I'll be playing White Mage in my scrubs. I actually really need to like play more Final Fantasy on Tier. I haven't even finished last content's patches. Like I still need to do whatever that last dungeon was with the big donut floor at the end of it. My item level is too low. Anyway, this is taking forever. I feel like I need to make another Rosa Arcana. I'll help you if you need. Thank you. Yeah, I need to get my butt back into gear. Even if I work on hunts and then use the seals to buy catch-up gear. Hurry up! Please. These things are supposed to be faster. It's these things here that are generating that's the problem. Hang on, let me get out of here. Because it's very noisy. And let's have a look at the Lexica Botania. And we're looking at the generating flora, which generates mana based on certain conditions. So just buy tome gear. I don't have tomes. I'm an omnicrafter. Why would we do that? Because gathering the materials also sucks. I love gathering, but like that, it sucks. My alt actually is an omnicrafter. And gatherer. Anyway, so we're going to have a look here. The Dandelion is the hardest one to use. Here's the endo flame that we've been using. This is entropinium. This generates mana based on TNT explosions. But then we need to make these 2 runes here. We have fire runes. Then we need to get the rune of wrath. Yeah, we need the rune of winter. That's the problem there. Oh wait, hang on. No, we still need it over on this side anyway. Yeah, so that becomes a problem. Gore Marilis. It'll eat food items it finds and turn them into mana. There's a catch though, it can only digest a single food item at any given time, outputting mana once it's done. It will devour any foods while digesting, but yield no returns for the others. Yikes! Are the runes hard to get? No, you can make them. So we use Living Rock. I have 35 of that left from my first initial lot. And you put certain petals and resources up onto this runic altar. It then uses the mana from this pool and pushes it through to there. And from there, it makes the runes. So if we look up rune here, and let's just say we were looking at rune of water. So you put these 5 items onto the outside. So that's a fishing rod, sugarcane, bone meal, which is breaking down bones, mana steel, which is putting iron into mana, and mana powder, which is putting gunpowder into mana. And then you put each of them in there with a living rock and you get 2 runes. So you get 2 runes of water out of that recipe. You could totally do that kneeling emote with that rose as your thumbnail for this stream. I could. Actually, I never saved that one. You're the only person with that picture now. It's even off my desktop. All the other ones are on my desktop. Oh, I was going to do one where I was kind of like shrugged over, but still looking forward and arms just, you know, flailing down at the sides of you. That was one I was going to do as well. I need to do that. All right, where is, oh, I've put my mana steel in amongst, wait, hang on, I didn't. Uh-oh. Am I out of mana steel? Hello? That's silver, prosperity. I could put 2 more drawers up here too. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put the mana steel here so that I can grab it from the stuff here. Eventually I'll have waystones that go from everywhere back to the retrieval here so that I can just essentially right click, get a menu. How's this doing now? Yeah, it's getting there. I feel like we're going to need a few of these Rosa Arcana flowers, so... Because it's... You know what, we're nearly out of XP. Just take it. There we go. So that it sucks out the XP from us a little bit faster. Alright, get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. Right. Pylons. So we're going to make 4 of those pylons. Build a recipe. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then if we look down the pipe here, you can see it's sending all the things. How cool is that? And it can be faster. I've just been lazy. There's our 4 of them. Then we need the Gaia pylon. Mana pylon not found. Elementium ingot not found. Pixie dust not found. That is not legit. I should have elementium and pixie dust in here. I do not. Okay. It's not in here either. No, of course it wouldn't be in there. Oh, it's probably in here. Yeah, there we go. Elementium and pixie dust. I'll throw that in there. Pixie dust in here. Tech mod, by the way. Mana pylons not found. Okay, throw you in there. Wait, that went that way. Oh, it's because none of these are locked. Let's just lock all these drawers here. Lock. Actually, you know what? I'm going to... That should lock all of them with a double click because it will unlock first and then lock them. They're all locked. That's good. That's a good sign. Then up here. Yep, they're all locked now. Cool. So now what that'll do is instead of moving the everything through this pipe, it should put the mana pylons in these diamond chests. Awesome. And here they all come. I love this. It's as fast as, oh, actually, if I moved all these up by one block, this would be the fastest it could be without any upgrades. All right, there's our Gaia pylon. What are we doing here? We're doing nature. And then we need to also kill the guardian of Gaia. Let's throw these back. Make sure there's a space for mana diamonds in here. There isn't one now, so there is now. Yeah, so we're going to go fight Gaia. I did have bee cages on me. Oh, that's frustrating. You stay with me. Now, I don't think we can use the bow against Gaia, but I'd rather have it just in case. Gaia's a very tough fight. So, actually, you know what? We'll go one more stack. Let's check our food supply. We have a stack and a half of golden carrots, which will be auto-eaten. So that's good. I'm going to need the Lexica Botania. I'm going to need a beacon. I'm going to need some blocks of iron here because it's the cheapest. We want 9 iron and then a single iron ingot. We're also going to need terrasteel. So I want coal. You're an iron. Thank you. Glad someone finally noticed. There you go. We need this to be about half full. It's not even like, oh, it's about quarter full now. Right, so while that is filling up, we are going to go over to the beach over there. Going for a nice little trip to the beach. All right, kids, get in the boat. So we do want a large flat area for this and somewhere out of the way. And this beacon is pretty much always going to stay here. Which means if we want some for back home, we're going to have to make some more. This area should be big enough to fight Gaia. The only part that I'm worried about is this water pool. We could... I'm going to go get my mattock and some cracked sand. We're going to cover over that area. Also, by the way, how awesome is it to see that really tall smeltery tower? It dwarfs everything underneath. And the thing is, it could be bigger. Like, not even just height-wise, like width-wise as well. It could be way bigger. It could be a big, black, thick pylon sticking up into the sky. Okay, mattock and some dirt. Not dirt, cracked sand. I don't know exactly how much we'll need, but it shouldn't be more than 2 stacks. We'll get out the mattock. We'll repair that, and then we'll head back over there, and we'll prepare the area. And the reason I'm bringing my book is because it shows how to set it up. Put you there. That's close enough to full repair. It's getting nighttime. Do I have my sleeping bag on me? No. Did I put it? I put it in there. Actually, we'll wait before we go over because I can sleep well before I'll get over there. Come on, sleep, 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 sleep. There we go. Sick. Off we go. So we'll flatten out the area. We'll put in a layer of biddies into that water pool. Maybe even 2 layers. No, I don't think we'll have the blocks for 2 layers. At least 1 layer. And maybe a way to get out of the water. I don't really remember if Gaia teleports you or if Gaia just teleports themselves. All right. Also, I don't think doing this on sand is... Actually, no, it doesn't matter. It's going to be like solid sand, so... I was going to say, I don't think doing it on sand is also the best idea, but it is what it is. Should have also brought a pickaxe, so I could flatten out that area there too. Oh, do you know what I could do? I could set up the beacon. No, I need a flat area first. But I could set up the beacon and put on haste, which would make me mine this a little bit faster. Right, so if we put the beacon right here, pretty much in the middle of this area. I need my Lexica Britannia, please. Thank you. We want Alphamancy. Yeah, we're at that. Okay, so this ritual requires an active beacon with Gaia pylons surrounding it, functioning as the altar, as well as a single Terra Steel ingot, which we're working on right now. We're getting the mana for it. To start the ritual, simply sneak right-click the beacon with the Terra Steel, take a step back and prepare for the fight of your life. It doesn't say exactly how to set it up. It just shows a basic what it does look like. It looks like it's up a little bit higher on those guys there. Anyway, we do this, we do the beacon thing. And I want haste. So now we're going to dig out this area here very, very slightly faster. I just want it flat because then I don't want to have, because blah, 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 blah. English is hard. Did you know that? I want the area flat because I don't want to have to worry about any hills or any jumps getting in my way. If I need to dodge something really fast, I don't want to have to worry about it. I just want to move. So I probably could have done this off stream, by the way, but I didn't honestly think about it. I was too worried about getting my bees automated ready for the nomad bee. And bee treats and all those sorts of things. But we're putting a good dent in it, at least. So we're still obviously, because I didn't bring my pickaxe. We're still going to have a little bit of uneven land, but it's not going to be anywhere near as much. Still going to be annoying though. I probably should look into making the mystical agriculture tools. They're probably way faster than this. And I'm sure that after a while, it does want you to move on from mystical agriculture tools. Which is why the swords and stuff, they're good. But the mystical agriculture ones just kind of blow them out of the water. Speaking of water, you can hear my voice disappearing. It's almost like an addiction, drinking. So I used to smoke. I no longer smoke, haven't smoked for a long time. I had like one cigarette when me and my ex broke up like a few years ago. And before that, I couldn't tell you when my last cigarette was. But then I also then moved on to vaping as the interim between smoking and not smoking, as I just lightly took myself off of it, you know. I got lower and lower milligrammage, whatever. And then eventually I stopped. Just don't do it. I mean, it's a hard habit to break, so. But I think I just replaced that with drinking water. All right. There's that area all done. There's the amount of sand we got. I can't wait to turn this into glass. So now we have a relatively flat area. I should go get my pickaxe, dude. This is going to bug me. Just these tiny, tiny little bits. Most of addiction is in the muscle memory. Just replace it with something else in its place. Yeah, well, my mum also used to smoke. Then she did iced coffee and V, and now it's yogurt. It worries me. But anyway, that's a subject for another time. Actually, probably isn't even a subject for another time. That's probably the end of it there. I will throw that sand onto the ground so that we can pick that up, and we'll get this pickaxe because it's slightly more durability. How are we doing on our mana here? Hey, wait, why do I... Oh, wait, no, the Terra Steel needs to go there. Never mind. How do you make Terra Steel again? Terra Steel. Here we go. On that plate. plate. Okay, it's just a mana steel, a mana diamond, and a mana pearl with 50% mana. Let's have a look, see. What are we at now? We're not quite there. Almost. Give me a block of coal. There we go. Whoop. Oh. Damn it. There we go. All right. Back over we go. I'll turn my magnet back on now too. Then we'll also place in all of the cracked sand, put in the pylons, and hopefully we'll be good. I will probably go watch a video real quick about how to set up the Gaia pylon. Because I think they do need to be at a slightly different height than the beacon. I love those automated messages by the bots, by the way. Everyone's snoring. You keep telling me that. I don't care. Go to sleep if you want. It's, I mean, you probably shouldn't. It's only like 7 p.m., but unless you're Rue, then it's like really late. I don't even think I packed enough for this. Wow, and here I was being like, yeah, no, we're going to do like 2 layers. 3:11 a.m., you're already napped. Fair enough. All right, let's sleep real quick. What do you mean sleep at night? Is this not night enough for you? Jesus. I mean, as long as we have a good portion of this covered up, I'll be happy. It's not even like a huge portion of it. Look, I think I covered up half of it with 2 stacks. That's nuts. Anyway, clean up these little clunky bits as well. Then we'll look into how to set up the Gaia pylons. And hopefully, here's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that we beat Gaia first try. It might not happen. But I'm hoping we beat Gaia on the first try, and then we can move into the enchanted mod. And then we can make waystones. Waystones probably won't happen today though, but I want to get the infrastructure in for it, rather than being like, oh, we need to make this certain armor from Britannia instead, and all right, there we go. We have a nice big flat, well, except for over here, but a mostly flat area. Oh my God, excuse me. I really need a microphone mute like hotkey. Excuse me. And we'll also chop this one here down as well. Remove all of this dry grass. Because again, I'd rather be hitting Gaia than any sort of dry grass. Okay, I think we're set. We just need to go get the Terra Steel and then set up the pylons, and hopefully it's good. Excuse me. So it says, standard gear for this ritual is a set of enchanted elementium armor, a terror blade, and a miscellany of brews and trinkets. So it says preparing with enchantment. Okay, let's have a look at the armor rating of elementium armor. 2 armor, 6 armor, 5 armor, and 2 armor. Here we have 5 armor, 9 armor, 8 armor, and 5 armor. So we're quite a bit over this. This is 3. Yeah, so it's like 3 armor points above each of these. We might actually just be good. That would be really cool. Excuse me. Also, what else did it say? The elementium something else or other? A Terra Blade. Okay, let's have a look at the Terra Blade. There it is. 8 attack damage, and we have 17. And the attack speed is the same, so... So we have plus 30% armor and 100% extra attack damage. We should be fine. Now, how do these go in? Do they just like go here, 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 and here? I hope that's how they go. Let's go check out mana. Like I said, we need half of it, so... Need to figure out a good way of getting... of acquiring mana. If I have to give off some things, like that food one, it would be awesome if I could like calculate that with a comparator and just give it like a ton of golden carrots or whatever. We are so set on gold these days, and it wasn't even that long ago we were like, struggling for gold. But no, we're all good now. All right, how are you doing? Of course that didn't go in. Because I need to turn off magnet mode when I'm around my base. And that's something I'm going to have to learn. There we go. And you. Nice. Excuse me. Let's... I only have 6 more coal blocks left. Okay, you guys take that. I must have put my wand over here. There we go. Let's have a look-see. We are at the halfway point. Nice. We can actually make a Terra Steel now. So we need a mana steel, mana diamond, and a mana pearl. We're gonna have to make some more mana pearls. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's even using the spark from over there. That's meant to be for enchanting. Here we go. Look at it. Tech mod, by the way. Tech mod. There we go. We've got our piece of Terra Steel now. No, really. It's a tech mod. Okay. I think I'm all set to at least give it a go. The biggest problem is that if we fail, then I have to get another Terra Steel. So that's going to be the biggest problem. I think we need to have the backpack on us for all this stuff, but the backpack shouldn't despawn because we have gravestones. All right. We'll go over to the island. We'll wait over there. We'll wait until it's daylight. Sorry, until nighttime. We will then sleep. And then we will give this Gaia thing a go. Hopefully we don't need any additional blocks, but I have the tools on me now if we do need the additional blocks. Been streaming for a little under an hour and my first glass of water is nearly gone. So hey, just remember, this is what our land used to look like before we started. Actually, being over here would have been really cool. Actually, no, there was another spot. I think it was like just over here. Yeah, this area. This would have been really cool to settle at because it's just like on a huge bay. I'm glad that we've got over there sorted, but yeah, I don't know. We spawned right on an ocean. Feels good. All right, I'm gonna run around, make sure that I get my saturation resorted. I'm gonna need every advantage I can get here. So force the bag to feed us. Hopefully before nighttime, because I want all day to fight this thing. Another base when you get the waystone? I don't think so. And the only reason for that is because then I'd have to find ways of transporting items and power and everything like that. So eat. Please eat. There we go. All right, sleep. Okay, we're gonna give this a go. No matter how hard you try, you can't push. Nothing seems to happen. Perhaps your configuration of the catalyst pylons are off. Have a look at the Lexica Britannia again. Visualize. Here we go. They are floating. Dang it, man. All right, so if I place this one here, there we go. Then everything just needs to be moved 3 blocks. Okay. Two, 3, 4. I have sand, which is awesome. So is this the block? Yep. 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3. I can just look right over. There we go. All right, can I stop visualizing this now, please? Thank you. Get out the pylons. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is going to be hilarious if I get my ass handed to me. Okay. Put all this stuff away. It's still early days. Let's see if we can do it. 320 health. Get out of the pink stuff. Oh, God. Yeah, I'm dead. Oh, no, my boat's over there. Oh, crap. Who knew Gaia looked like you? Yeah, Gaia always takes on the form of the player. Wow. Okay, so I was like, yeah, I knew I would be screwed. We probably have the attack damage for it. It's just getting out of everything that we need. So, it looks like we need some anti-wither potions. And then stuff to get out of the pink stuff, because it was like, it was drawing me in. Did you see that? Oh man, that'll be awesome. I was full on expecting a bit more of a fight than that though, honestly. It is what it is. Okay, so we're probably going to have to enchant our gear. We might have to make the Terror Blade. I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention to how much health was dropping. So I did... Man, he's full mast right there. There we go. At least he died a happy man. Yeah, so gonna have to probably enchant the gear now. Let's see what there is to do with wither. There's probably like an anti-wither thing going on here. Nothing. Terror Steel Helmet, critical hits apply wither, so we can get that for the Terror Steel Helmet. Apply directly to wither, but it's for Terror Steel. Alright, I don't know if the Elementium armor is going to be better or worse. I'm going to go back and look at that footage because I did get a replay buffer on it. I just want to see if I was doing any damage. Because if it's just the wither and stuff that we need to worry about, that's going to be awesome. Alright, standby one. I'm just going to pause the music really quick into my OBS recording folder. Recording. Today's date is the 24th. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Whoa, my mic sounds really different for some reason. I don't know what it is. It sounds weird. Anyway, the fight was over very quick. Let me put that back on and I'll just play this quietly. Okay, so there it is, gathering the health. That fight was over in less than a minute, by the way. Okay, my damage is not a problem. In 2 hits, I knocked out 1/8 of its health. So it's not the damage that's the problem. It's the wither and everything. It sounds fine here. Yeah, it just sounded really strange to me. Like it had no low end or little low end. Let me have a look at my EQ here real quick. It is on, and it's the same old EQ. That's weird. Anyway. Yeah, so if we look up the Elementium armor, and then you can see here, Great Fairy's Blessing, 10% less mana cost on mana tools and rods, chance for pixies to apply potion effects, and then you get a little bit of pixie chance, 0.5 pixie chance between all of it. 0.1, 0.17, that's 2.8. That's 4.3. And 9 makes it just about 0.5. So maybe it is worth making this stuff. Let's be pretty in pink again. I really should make a an armor stand for these things as well. There's our chest, leggings, and our booties. We've got full pink armor now. Throw that back in there. Let's throw these on, and oh my god, we look awesome. I look like a giant axolotl. Axolotl warrior, away! Then we're also going to have to enchant it as well, which is going to take a lot of mana. And even more experience orbs and stuff over there, so we just need to figure out how to spawn the pixies now, because it says pixie spawn chance. We'll get some experience seeds. Sorry, not seeds, experience, because we're going to need it. We need to find books that possibly give wither resistance. There's probably an augment for wither. Let's have a look here. If I do strength, it shows the augments. Okay, so if I do wither, there is an augment. It's tier 5. God damn it. To be fair, it's not overly hard to get. Our biggest problem is the Supremium. We're not quite at that level. We still need to do the bee breeding with the nomad bees and the whatever. Man, that was a thing. I just had a big sense of deja vu as well. Like, I can't explain it. I feel like I did that thing and said that sentence at another stage. Oh, Lord. There you go. Alright, so we'll go drop some experience into our enchanter. Take out the raw salmon. So, essentially what I'm going to need to do is make some protection books. We're going to need protection 4. So, protection 4, we're needing leather. Okay, so leather, hang on, can we use Ersatz leather instead? Oh, Ersatz leather? No, we need real leather. Okay, so we need zombie flesh. Zombie flesh. Actually, I'm going to do that over here. Zombie. We shouldn't need more than a stack. If we do, it's a ripoff. Beautiful. Put this in here. Then we just need to get some leather. Sorry, some bookage. I didn't want to sleep, but whatever. Okay, that nasty reminder in the chat reminds me every time. There we go. Then I want to put that in there, and then we want book. Oh, we already have books. I request 1 book. But we have the stuff to make more books now as well, which is awesome. Okay, that one in there. That makes prot 4. So there's our prot 4 right there. We need... What else should we get? So protection 4 is protection against kind of generalized damage. Don't type one-handed. This one here, we're going to need 2 Terra Steel. I don't know if this is worth it to make a Terra Blade. Oh, that's something that we could do though, is enchant this sword and get even more damage. So we want sharpness for sure. Sharpness 5 is quartz, which is awesome. We have a large amount of quartz there. Actually, I'm going to pick up a few stacks because I don't know if it does more than 1. Then we need more experience. Might have to farm some experience here. I really should try and find how to auto farm the everything. I feel like that's something that I should have done by now. Right, you all in there. You all in there. We get out another book. Let's hope we have enough experience in there. Make sharpness 5. That's good. So now we have protection for our armor, sharpness for our weapon. Was it flame aspect? Can you put that on swords? Or is it bows only? It's bows only. Oh, it's fire aspect. Fire aspect is blaze rods. But it can be put on swords. So fire aspect, sharpness, unbreaking. We have unbreaking books. So where is it? Unbreaking, we'll use that. What's a god BRB for a few minutes? It's all good. What else can we do here with our weapons here? Because once you put on enchantments, that's it. Let me look up Imperium sword here. And we'll do this and we'll see what we can put on it. Sharpness, yes. Smite, they can't be put on together. Knockback, no, I don't want knockback for this. Looting, no. Sweeping edge, no. Unbreaking, yes. Ender dragons and withers will drop cognizant dust when killed with an essence weapon. Hang on, what do you do with I'm going down a small rabbit hole here. What is cognizant dust? Oh, you need it to make Awakened Supremium. Okay. We're not at that point yet, but it's good to know that that's a thing. Yeah, so essentially unbreaking and sharpness should be good for this, and fire aspect. I don't know if we have enough blaze rods, honestly, but I'll give it a go. I think we're only gonna, even if we only get fire aspect 1, that's gonna be okay. No, you in there. And a book. Yeah, so fire aspect 1 is what we'll get from this. This could be an issue of essence as well, but we'll do that. Since we're getting pretty close to having blazing combs. And even the blazing seeds, we're getting closer and closer to that. Especially now that I have the Nomad Bee. Okay, next up is getting a crap ton of mana. Enchanting is not cheap, but the way that this does it is it will keep the books. But for that, we're going to need a lot of mana. So I'm just going to do farming in my pretty pink outfit. Come on, there we go. And also just gather up a bunch of experience, since we're going to need it for feeding the plant. Making another Rosa Arcana is probably a good idea. I know I've said that a few times already, and I probably should just do it. Grow my pretties. And this is what I do off stream, by the way. Like things like this. The things that I don't want you guys to see because it's kind of boring, so. Which is why I need to figure out how to harvest the plants. Whoops, I did not want to do that. Alright, let's make some experience. Let's chug down experience while this plant takes it away from us. That way we're always getting the most out of our experience droplets. Once you go over level 30, the returns are so diminishing, it's ridiculous. Back for now, the PLL is starting soon, fair enough. Come on, keep sucking down all that mana. Do I have my... I don't. Is it over here? It is not. It's probably in this chest. There it is. So essentially we're going to have to move all this mana over into that mana pool over there. That's not the hard part. The hard part is making sure that we have enough to do everything. Our priority right now is probably to do the armor first, because we're not lacking in damage per se. We're doing very well in the damage aspect, so nope. Get in the pool. And it's going to suck up as much mana as it can. Oh, I also need Terra Steel though. I'm gonna need more mana for that. Oh man, I'm at a really awkward stage right now. This is where I'd usually cut off the stream. Fighting with mana again. Yeah, I really am. Alright, you in there. Unfortunately, we won't really be protected against Wither. So that's a bit of a problem. Maybe we need the Milky Bee first before we do this. It seems like such a rabbit hole, dude. Alright, let's see how much mana this takes. So this is about half full. So if I put the chest plate on there and I throw in the Unbreaking and the Protection books, here we go. Look, it works. Wow, that's draining so fast. Okay, so it used about 1.5. But now we have an enchant off. I was meant to do it on this. Great. Fantastic. Actually, no, it's probably fine on this because it has heaps more armor. The only thing that we don't get is the pixie spawn chance. So it's probably okay on this as well. But yes, we are definitely fighting with mana once again, so I should set up a thing that when this isn't working, it does a comparative signal and drops blocks of coal, charcoal, whatever on these guys. That's how I should be doing it. Actually, how I should be doing it is if this was closer to here. But yes, I'm fighting it again, so I think at this point here, we just kind of check in on it occasionally and we move on to something else. So that's a thing. I mean, we gave Gaia a go and it didn't work out, so I mean, that's the most we can do, right? Is try. Let me get a screenshot for the thumbnail as well. Once again, we're going full this. I became an axolotl and fought Gaia. There we go. There's a title for you. Because, like I said, I look like an axolotl, so... Okay. Let's get on to Enchanted. Now, Enchanted is a mod I know very little about, though I did really enjoy the Witchery mod back in the day. And I'm hoping it kind of works similarly. We should be able to trace all of our everything to making it work, like recipes and stuff. It doesn't look like it has an instruction booklet. Sorry, I'm just stretching in my chair currently. Oh, that feels good. But we need to go down that way if we want to get into Waystones. And honestly, having a Waystone at least between here and Gaia would be amazing. So for the warp stones, we need circle magic. For circle magic, we need golden chalk. For golden chalk, we need a witch's cauldron with regular chalk. For regular chalk, we need tears of the goddess, wood ash, and gypsum. Gypsum requires a distillery. The distillery requires an attuned stone. The attuned stone requires whiff of magic. Whiff of magic requires a witch's oven or a distillery, but we need a witch's oven for this one particularly. And there's where we start. That's our start right there. That's a long way to start. Request. We're also going to have to figure out where we want to put our witchery items. Sorry, enchanted items. I obviously don't want it too far away because I'm already yelling at myself for putting everything everywhere rather than just keeping it all clumped up. But I also don't... Oh, right here could be good, actually. Ow. Stupid wire. Let's put our witchery stuff over here. But then also our witchery flowers are over there, so we're probably going to have to move them. And yeah, we'll set up witchery over here in this... I want to say clearing. It's not really a clearing. But it's also not... I've just realized I'm going to have to make some artificial flat land through here for more farms. Could have even put them like through here as a barrier. I don't know. Ooh. Or we could put witchery in a cave. I don't know. I like access to the night sky. I like having everything out in the open. But if we can get an elevator from like up here to down there somewhere, or even down over there somewhere, that would be really cool. Let me get the coordinates out for that. Thank you, game, for keeping me alive. I hear you, zombie. I don't care. So elevators only go so far as well, so we have to be mindful of that. We'd also have to be mindful of lighting up this whole area. I hear zombie. I don't see zombie. It's very close. Is it up there? Oh, you're there. Hello. Okay. So if we put an elevator right there and do witchery down here, that would be awesome. I'm going to keep taking full damage here, by the way. Yeah, that would be sick. Hey! Enderman stole my dirt. Now I need to figure out where this dirt has come from. Actually, the dirt may have come... Is there like a spawner or something here? To be fair, dirt probably came from there. There's more cave there too, which is nuts. Water right there, so probably a water cave. All right, let's take note of these coordinates right here. Hello? Are you under me? Where's entities? 3, 10? There's 10, 11 entities that way. I'd say that they are right through this wall. Alright, so we are at negative 111, negative 189. So we'll go have a look at those coordinates up in the top. Because if we can get up and down using elevators, that is going to be awesome. And it looked like it was pretty central to the base. Or at least to the bees. Alright, 189. It's literally right here, right next to our storage. Oh my god, I don't think that could be much better. We need string. Can I make wool, please? Just need 8. So... Actually, let's just do all of it. Oh, it is just 8. 7, 8. Throw that back in. We need an ender pearl. Then I want a cactus green. Actually, we're going to need more than that. I just realized because we need multiple elevators. We might even need 3. So just make a stack of string. Let's make a bunch of wool. There we go. That's enough for 2 more elevators if we need it. Alright, so we're going to make this one up here green. I want to make the other one downstairs stand out, so we might make it red. And then I just want one that kind of blends in. So we'll do grey for one at the top if it's needed. We got cactus green. We got red dye. Let's get into a crafting table here. I'm really excited, actually. I'm kind of glad, in a way, that the Gaia stuff didn't work out, but I'm glad we also tried it. So, there we go. And then we dye these 2. This one here goes red. This one here goes green. And then we want, what was it? 111-189. So right here. There we go, then we go back downstairs and we place one in the same spot. Let me also get some torches. And maybe some scaffolding as well so that we can get up and down. Scaffolding, just... I'll take it all, thank you. And torches. Grab out a stack of torches. Or don't give me a stack, that's fine. There we go, sick. So we've now shifted from Botania to Witchery. Enchanted, not witchery. Enchanted. Let's hope that I can do this with a single thing here. There's 189, 111 right there. Put it right there. Hey, nice. So now we've got witchery all the way down here. Oh, that is sick. Okay, turn on the lighting mod here and let's start placing some torches. Kind of want to do it on ground level. Like, yeah, we want it up higher as well. But on ground level is going to be the most important. PLL is starting. Cool. Obviously can't. Well, I could watch it on stream, but I'm not going to because we're not playing Final Fantasy, so. For those of you who don't know, PLL is a owl. PLL is it's a development thing for Final Fantasy, where the developers talk about what their plans are for the future of the game. There's another dirt here and sand. Dude, the Endermen are bloody thieves. Endermen are nuts. I know. They're stealing all my things. They didn't even ask. If they had just asked, I would have said, yes, go ahead, borrow them. But no, dirty thieves. Ow. Okay, we still have half a stack of torches. We'll go up to the next level and do a little bit of that as well. Just so that I don't get caught out by like a creeper falling on my head. Leaving 1 or 2 spaces, by the way, is fine. Most of the time, you probably won't have a single mob spawn in that single spawning space, so... It keeps going. Not much more. So this is probably where the skeleton came from and dropped down there. Okay. I will put a torch here, though. Over we go. Somewhere. Right here, because we're going to be coming... Well, actually, I don't think we'll be coming in and out of there anymore. But then one up there for sure. Okay, our general area now is lit up. That's awesome. We'll also put one there. Oh, right. They're probably, like I said, they're probably through. I'm just going to quickly. They're not through that wall. Interesting. I thought they would be like right there. Okay, so through. Oh wow, it's dark upstairs. I'm so glad we only needed 1. We then throw that to that. Right. So, Witchery Cave. It's not witchery, it's enchanted. Sorry, I'm gonna keep making that mistake. It's no disrespect to the mod developers or whatever, you know. It's just that's what I'm used to because Witchery was the mod that I'm pretty sure this was based on, so. You are kidding me. Okay, whatever. Sorry, I'm just annoyed that I used a high-level ball and didn't catch the Pokemon in the chat game. So, okay, so we need to work on this in a way that makes sense. Getting some slabs up here and stairs would be awesome as well. Because again, I'd like to spread out a little bit, but not too much. Actually, since we're going to be using the cauldron a lot, let's just put that there. All right, enchanted. So we need chalk. For chalk, we needed gypsum. We need these clay jars and what looks to be a lot of them. Okay, that should be easy. Clay. We have some clay. So this should make 40 of those jars. Get out my mattock. Get out the clay. Nice. Craft them. There's 40 jugs. And put that there. And because we're so close to the furnaces, I don't feel like we need to put any down here other than, you know, specialized witchery things. Because, again, we're pretty much right. We're essentially doing a whole witchery area right at our spawn here, so. Oh, my stomach's growling. To be fair, I didn't have dinner, so. Right, there is our clay jars. So with clay jars now, I mean, we need clay jars to make a distillery, but that's not what we want right now. So we need wood ash, which comes from what appears to be, no, you can do it with other saplings as well. Okay, cool. So we need that and gypsum as well. So we do the witch's oven. Do we really only need it for that? No way. Saplings. Let's go for these ones here and we'll get 64 of them and we'll just turn them all into wood ash. Let's have a look at the interface here. We do need fuel. That's horrible. Because we need fuel for these guys as well. Alright, fuel, in it goes. For gypsum. Yeah, we should just look up chalk here. There we go. Chalk. It requires 2 gypsum, 6 wood ash, and Tears of the Goddess. Tears of the Goddess is a Breath of the Goddess and a lapis with 3 clay jars. Hello, Navy. How you doing? Hello? There's got to be something in these walls, dude. The thing is that I can't hear in one ear, so I actually don't know where they are. And they're not showing up on the map. Anyway, chalk, wood ash. Oh, you don't even need the witch's oven to make wood ash. You do, but you do need it to make the whiff of magic, which we did need. I think it was to make the attuned stone so that we can make the distillery. So we put that there, we put that there. That should then become a whiff of magic, hopefully. Yes. Oh, it was hint of rebirth. What the? Never mind, we do need the Rowan sapling. And for that we need Mutandus. To make Mutandus, it is a witch's cauldron with 0 altar power. Okay, so we need to make a witch's cauldron. So for that, we need to make a cauldron with anointing paste. Anointing paste is one of each of the seeds. Awesome. Had a lump in my neck on the right side that is extremely painful. Oh Lord, I hope it's nothing serious. Uh-oh. I forgot how to make rowan saplings already. We needed mutandus. And then for that we needed that and that. Okay, so we need belladonna, mandrake, water artichoke, and snowbell. Belladonna, mandrake, snowbell, and artichoke. There we go, sick. And some more iron for a cauldron. I tried to fight Gaia earlier, Navy. It didn't go well. It was funny. It was so bad. Oh wait, hang on. Crap. World interaction. Okay. If I place this down. There we go. There's our cauldron. Beautiful. I mean, there you go. There's our witch's cauldron there. I'm going to grab the flowers off here and move them downstairs. So these 5 need to be moved. And then I obviously need to place in some more dirt and grass and whatever. It's whatever. And what did this have in it? Oh, snowbell. Okay, yeah. The additional thing there was the snow. That's why I had it in a 2x2. All right. So we got belladonna, mandrake. There we go. Sick. So now we have a small storage for that down here. So with the witch's cauldron, does it need water? We need mutandus. Mutandus. I had it checked briefly at Zoe's weight check last Friday, and the doctor said it didn't feel like a lymph node, but if it becomes more painful, gets bigger, need to set up an appointment. Yeah, good shout. We need compost, exhale of the horned one, and mandrake root. Mandrake, sorry. Exhale of the horned one is oak sapling. Oak sapling. That in there, oak sapling. Hopefully it's just like, excuse me? I put in what you wanted. Exhale. Is it like a chance? Oak sapling and clay jar. Oh god, I'm wasting. I'm wasting burn time here. Clay is so precious right now. Sorry, coal is so precious right now. There we go, we got it. I will get a few. And we'll probably have to set up some more 2x2 drawers in here for all of these bits here as well. And like this and whatever, you know. Might even have to set up a drawer controller down here and another one of those crafting stations from up there. It's getting more difficult to turn head to the left without pain. Quick fix. Don't turn your head to the left. Sorry, I know now's not a good time for joking, but you know, it's a thing. Trying to keep the mood light and whatever. Alright, so we need compost and floral fertilizer. We should have some floral fertilizer still sitting around somewhere. It's not in there. So it's got to be in here. Floral fertilizer. Nice. Request. Then we want compost, which is here. This is the only chest that I didn't upgrade, and I've only just realized. Horn and mandrake root. Awesome. Does that need water? It might need water. If that needs water, we'll set up an infinite water down here as well. Yes, I know, like I said, I was just joking. I didn't mean it as actual advice. It's hard when you've got life to deal with, so. Whoosh. Nice. Does it need water? I am going to put down an infinite source first. It does need water, okay. It's the same as a regular cauldron. I don't understand this. It doesn't have any information here either. It just says required altar power. And I want to make Mutandus. There it is. Do we need an altar? Do we need to make a ritual thing first? Hello? I hear, like, this is just adding in with the ambience here, but I am hearing a lot of things. Also, by the way, I'm pretty sure that dirt... Actually, maybe not. I was going to say maybe all that dirt up there is the B area, but I don't think it is. Yeah, so it's not shift right click. All right, let's make the this stuff first. The chalk. Do we need the chalk? No, because we need to make the we need to make this attuned stone first, and for that we need the whiff of magic, and for that we need rowan sapling, and for that we need Mutandus, and Mutandus. And we're back here. And it just says required altar power 0. It says it's a quest. Hang on. Let's go back through here and have a look-see. Land, that's not it. That's not it. Progress, that's not it. There it is. Witchcraft. And there is a book for it. It requires belladonna. Okay. Bloop. Up we go. Book. Thank you. Then our belladonna flower. There's our art of witchcraft. Okay, so now we've done the things. So we get bone meal for them, that. Fantastic. Get some clay jars from that. Fantastic. So it's in the energy of flora. Okay. This one here. Anointing paste on a cauldron will transform it into a witch's cauldron. For the cauldron to work, a campfire must be placed underneath it. Right. You know what helps? Reading the tutorials. I'm also very annoyed. I used a great ball on that and I didn't catch it. Dang it. Alright, let's put this campfire under this boy here. Campfire right there. Put the stone back. There we go. That is now working. I'm so full of garbage, by the way. Let me put some of this away. That's not the one. That's the one. These guys are still doing that. The mana's getting quite high in here now. That's another half there now. Okay. So now we have a cauldron. We should have the stuff to make Mutandis. What was the last thing we needed? The breath. Alright. There we go. 1, 2, 3. It wasn't floral fertilizer? What was it? It is floral fertilizer. Oh no, now I don't... Oh, I've already put the compost in. Okay, good. The breath... Why aren't you going in? So put it... Does it need to be in order? Mandrake root. Oh no, I might have screwed this. Alright, let's just start again. There we go. Also, I just noticed we got a free bucket out of that. Alright. Mandrake. Horn. Back up here. Compost. Floral fertilizer. There we go. So it does require you to do it in order. You give it some time and it should become Mutandis. Where are you? And I'm so sorry. Cannot sleep, I cannot dream tonight. Alright, what else do we need here? So, the power of nature, additional resources, no. Magic tools, do we need one of these? Altars. Oh lord. This reminds me of blood magic as well. Crafting index. Attuned stone. Am I missing something here? Do I actually need one of these boys here? Arthana? I don't think so. Okay. It's still saying witchcraft. Is the art of using seemingly mundane objects and their magical properties to achieve a goal. Yep. Crafting materials, entry index. There's not a whole lot here. Bone needles are used to craft many other useful tools. So the thing is with Mutandis, it just said time. Doesn't say how much time. But we have it in there. Do I just... Oh, okay, we just pull it out. Okay. That was my bad. I didn't realize we just pull it out when we're done. That's what she said. Okay. So now we can turn saplings into Mutandis. Sorry, saplings into Rowan saplings. So if we do this and we do that. Okay. Rowan sapling. Let's have a look here. I think I'm going to need a lot more Mutandis. No! Put you back. Go back to where you're meant to be. $13 more of that. Then we should have some we have just enough mandrake. But we don't have enough breath. So what are we doing here? That breath compost floral fertilizer. Right. Let's put it in order here. Oh, why are you not working now? I'm so confused by this. Did I accidentally drop a torch or something in there? It seems problematic enough where it would actually do something like that. Right. Try that again. Mandrake. It worked. Then we wait for the particles to settle, and that's where we can pull it out. Like that. Alright, back upstairs. So when we look at Rowan saplings, okay, it's certain kinds of saplings, but it says spruces on there. All right, whatever. Let's get a cherry sapling. And let's try this again. Okay, just freestanding. Do we have shears anywhere? Shears, nope. In here, yes. Because we'll probably end up needing Spanish moss. I don't know if this is like a vine or not, but we will need it. Oh man, we're gonna need to make so much Mutandis. Just to get what we want. Hello? Why aren't you going in? This is broken as hell. Why do I need to break it every time? We'll just make a bunch of mutandas here. And hopefully it works out. Also get this in here. Yeah, look, it's not going in. So why should I need to? Okay, so next time I'm just going to wait a little bit, like a little bit longer, see if it works then. Also, I want this. Not Mutandis, Glow Lichen. So I can put it in certain areas throughout my base. There you go, mutating plants, done. Mutandis, done. Then apparently we need this as well, harnessing nature. Many magical recipes require energy which can only be collected with an altar. When placed as a 2x3 structure, it will passively collect the energy from nearby flora. The more plants around it, the greater the power. Guys, honestly, I'm annoyed right now. Again. Because witchery seemed so straightforward back in the day. And this does not seem so straightforward. Like, I'm pretty sure back in the day we didn't have to worry anything about altars. And we need Rowan Log for that anyway. So I'm going to have to keep doing this until we get Rowan. You know what? At least it didn't take as long as I thought. Oh, I really want pink petals as well. Where's my axe here? And my watering can. And scaffolding. Because I don't know how tall these trees grow. I'd much rather be prepared. Actually, doing it right here is probably not the best idea. Just because of all the things here. If any of these weren't hand placed, it destroys them. So, oh look, it's Heracross. All right, let's find a spot to get some more. Actually, we have a spot right up here. To do these sorts of things where there is no additional anything around, and for good reason. And I want that. Looks like I didn't need the scaffolding after all, so I'll put that away while we're standing right next to it. I should also put a small space down at the witchery area. Like dig out a nice big area. To grow rowan trees as well. for God's sake. All right. This should hopefully be enough Rowan for a while. I'm hoping. I'm also going to need some more drawers. Drawer. One of these. Drawer. Put that there. Rowan sapling. Rowan logs. And rowan berries. Nice. All right. So now we have Rowan. I even forgot what we were doing now. Good night, Dev. I know you can't hear me right now, but good night. Yeah, so for chalk, we needed... we needed Tears of the Goddess. For this one here. And then we needed Breath of the Goddess. That comes from doing birch saplings. What did I do Rowan for then? Was it the gypsum? Foul flame? Oh my god. It was for this. Whiff of magic. Alright, so we get out like 5 saplings. That should give us a couple. Hopefully. Check our food supply. We're doing fine. Still got like a stack and a half of golden carrots. Come on, you can do it. I swear, if this doesn't give me one, I'm rage quitting and I'm doing this off stream. Didn't even give me one. Right. I think we've gone far enough for tonight. I'm going to do some of this stuff off stream here because, you know, progress. If this were a YouTube video, this would be the part where I like jump cut. But unfortunately, this isn't YouTube. I mean, if you're part of the VOD squad, it's on YouTube. Hi, VOD squad. But it's not the same either. It's not like we're making a small episode here. We're live streaming almost the whole thing. So, going to dig out a hole for rowan trees so that we can grow them down here. Keep going for some wood ash. Farm some more coal. Oh, that reminds me, by the way, farming. I wonder how our honeycomb reserves are going. I think we had 150 when the stream started. We have 428. That's awesome. I'm so glad to see that this is all automating very, very well. Need to figure out this guy here because he's not made anything. So anyway, so it's going to be gathering mana, making coal, doing more mana stuff over there. Trying to get all the witchery stuff all sorted so that I can, you know, have a storage over here. Maybe get a draw controller and another crafting controller, or at least a terminal. But yeah, other than that, I don't know. It's frustrating for me. Especially when you hit a brick wall, and I don't want to be like sitting around being like, oh, we need to wait for mana. You know, it's not very fun to listen to. Oh, we have half a thing here though, so let's make another terra steel so that we at least have one sitting around. Oh wait, hang on, but I also need the mana for for enchanting. I think the Terra Steel is probably going to be the more important one, especially if I'm going to be doing a lot of this off stream. So, throw that in there because I know that at least it has a place. Give you boys this. There we go. 1, 2, 3. That then becomes Terra Steel. All right. I'm going to head off and I'm going to start grinding materials again. Thanks everyone so much for coming along. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, be sure to hit that follow. And if you're part of the VOD squad and you're watching for the very first time, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Or even if you're a regular, that means a lot to me. Hang on one moment. Oh, we only used 1.5. Interesting. Okay, we'll throw that in there. Anyway, but yeah, I hope you have enjoyed. If you want to check out all the links for like my other channels or even like Discord or the Twitch stream itself, there's links down in the description. And for those of you, wow, I need to clear out my chat here. For those of you who are here on Twitch right now, check out the VOD channel where you can check out all the things. There's Discord right here, and on top of that, a brand new video is being released on Chillainous, my main channel, in about 3 days. I need to either finish subbing it or just upload it. I need to decide which one I want to do. I don't like subtitling because it's like listening to the same thing over and over and over, making sure that it's subtitled correctly. But yeah, that will definitely be out on the 27th for most people. The very, very early hours of the 28th for Australians. And yeah, for everyone else, it'll be on the 27th. So, did a little fun flight from Brisbane to Sydney in the Pilatus PC-24, like small business jet. So, if you want to see that, that's something to look forward to. Anyway, I am going to head off. Thanks everyone for watching. I will see you in the next one. It'll probably be a couple days at this point because we're starting to get more and more grindy. So, all right, I'll see you later, everyone. Take care. Have a good one. Ciao. Bye.